I've always felt that esports was kind of as volatile as being a YouTuber, as I've noticed many YouTubers go from being on top to falling to the bottom quite quickly and furiously, with a very select few being able to eke out a very well-to-do living, while the rest flounder and scrape by, and then put up videos crying about needing support. Something hopefully I'll never do. Hopefully I'll die first from a drug overdose, or an altercation over a butt-ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail. These are just my dreams and hopes and aspirations for the future. What are yours? This happened days ago, and I've had people reach out to me about Blizzard pretty much canceling the Heroes of the Storm Pro League. Just like that, they canceled it like a TV show. It was over. Done. It's sad, but I kind of saw it coming. Weird to say. Because Heroes of the Storm, it's not a bad game, but it's not League of Legends. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody I knew that played Heroes of the Storm, it like had a real hot minute for like a year. Like, it came out in 2016. Everybody played it for around 2016 and 2017. And then all of a sudden, everybody knew who was playing it, stopped playing it altogether. I only played it because there's a cute girl I know who played it, and she was slightly interested in me. She made it kind of clear. You know how women are, though. It's like 1 minute they're into you, and then the next minute they don't talk to you anymore. You should come over. I'm really attracted to you. Like a week later, all of a sudden, she Activisioned me, actually, now that I think about it. Now I know how these guys feel. It's like, okay, all right, what? What do you mean it's over? What the fuck? My plans. I got these scented oils to rub in your beautiful body, my little shoop. Judging from these articles, it also seems like there's really no plans for this whatsoever. Heroes of the Storm Global Championship will not return in 2019. The announcement did not indicate plans to continue supporting Heroes of the Storm's esports team in any capacity. And I quote, "While we don't make these decisions lightly, we do look to the future excited about what the decision will mean for our other live games and all the products we have in the works." That's what the announcement said. What that sounds like to me is, yeah, it wasn't pulling in enough views, making enough money. You know, there's a lot of loot boxes in that game. I've been playing it, and it's ridiculous. You can unlock some boxes, but let's be fucking frank. There's so much bullshit and tchotchkes in it. The things you actually want, you'll never get. The characters are all locked behind a paywall. I think that was a problem, too. It was like you either had to grind and unlock the characters you want, catch them on sale, or suck a dick, you faggot, open your wallet, quit being cheap. There's even a tweet from this guy, Tetcher Chris, that feel when my stress about not knowing if I have a job next year and that I might lose the whole life I've built for myself over 7 years isn't letting me sleep, but not sleeping well is just making the stress worse. God, talk about having the rug pulled from under you. And let's face it, it's Activision Blizzard. They don't care, man. They don't. I mean, look how they run their games. Look at Destiny. Look what Destiny was versus what they told you it would be. And let's be real here. Heroes of the Storm. Fun game, but it's no League of Legends. It's not Overwatch. It doesn't have people playing it compulsively just because they love the lore behind it so much that they're willing to ignore any sort of issues the game may have. And aren't they scaling back the updates for this game also? So it's kind of like, this may just be kaputs and over. And frankly, it's disheartening. Too bad for these guys. I mean, for every Shroud or XQC that you see leave the esports league and make shit tons of money on Twitch, there's a whole bunch of guys like these that just one day don't have a job and we're only netting 20K a year. Isn't that like minimum wage? Not bad, to be honest. I mean, playing video games for 20K a year is a lot better than flipping burgers, and I've flipped burgers. If I had to choose between playing Heroes of the Storm and flipping burgers, it'd be Heroes of the Storm. Though, I did like being able to take stuff from Wendy's and make my own sort of meals. I came up with sandwiches Dave Thomas would have killed for. That's another story. Next up, it's good old Capcom. Because Capcom is, retarded. Best way to put it. There was a time, way back in the old days, when Gwen Stefani was still young and fresh. That's an odd segue, but, you know, come with me in the time machine. I'm a Time Lord. I'm Doctor Who. And Capcom used to make good games. You know, Capcom used to be on top of the world, one of the best and brightest. Now Capcom is living off of past glory. A lot like Nintendo, but far less successful at doing it. So Capcom has decided to interject sponsored content in Street Fighter V, in a brilliant move that nobody asks for. But, you know, Microtransactions, these companies need them. They wouldn't need them if you made a good product. So this week, from December 11th to December 19th, so there's still time, Capcom is offering a free trial of Street Fighter V. The game that literally launched missing egregious levels of content. The first fucking Street Fighter fought in arcade mode. It was ridiculous. No story mode, whatever. And numerous other issues, as well as balancing problems. I'm watching Street Fighter and thinking to myself, it'd be interesting to see the FGC with Street Fighter V if they would balance Ryu correctly. Like, Ryu's a shit character now. I feel so bad for Daigo because he's playing Gaiju. And you know, this poor son of a bitch was pretty much Ryu for a while, but whatever. That's his struggle to help him. He's making more money than me, so why should I worry about him? Anyway, sponsored content is going to be appearing within the game, which started Tuesday on the 11th. And this will display in several locations, like on the characters' outfits, in the background, monitors, and will remind players about costumes, bundles, and the Capcom Pro Tour. People could choose to turn off this feature in settings, but Capcom said it's offering additional fight money in ranked and casual matches for players who enable it. Isn't it sad you buy a game and then they have to market you bullshit? It's like now there have to be ads inside the game, and I know it's been going on for a while. Like, NBA 2K is one of the biggest perpetuators of this crap of just running all sorts of like sponsored content everywhere. And people sitting there like, they need the microtransactions because they don't make any money. You think that like the fucking ads in the game isn't getting them paid? You dumb fuck. Why do you think YouTube is bending itself into shapes and screwing over content creators? Because the advertisers want a certain demographic, and YouTube will do whatever they can to get that money. All right, so like, come on. It's more money for them to screw over a small YouTuber and delete their channel than it is to say no to advertisers. This is what the platform is about. The same with the games. They're sitting here double dipping, quadrupling the chip, and there's always somebody who's banging the drum in honor of them. They need the money. Please, you guys act like companies like Take-Two is hurting for cash. My God, GTA 5 is the most successful intellectual property in history, and people still defending microtransactions in Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, oh, they don't make any money. You're fucking stupid then. They don't make any money? You're right. They don't make any money. They make all the money. So basically, you don't run these ads, you get less fight money. And frankly, it doesn't matter to Capcom, I wouldn't think, because what little extra fight money they give you is like a drop in the bucket compared to what they must get from running ads and possibly trying to get someone to buy something with microtransactions. You really need that special outfit for Cammy. Doesn't she look really good in that onesie? Yes, she does. She's downright delicious. I wish she kicked me in my teeth. And before I go, Resident Evil 2 confirmed that they're adding microtransactions. I know this is an old story, but it's something I finally came back to because I was thinking about it. Then I remembered why I was upset. When this news dropped, I recall people saying, it's only vanity items. Why are you bitching? And it's like, well, I still have Resident Evil 2 for PlayStation in my other room. Yeah, it was on the PlayStation 1. Damn, that game was legit. Resident Evil 1, Director's Cut, was the fucking bomb. Resident Evil 2 was even better. Resident Evil 3 was all right. And then it just started going downhill from there, if you ask me. Oh, then 4 made a comeback, but then 4 set up this whole new precedent for Resident Evil that really removed the horror aspect of it, if you ask me yet again. Anyway, all this crap is going to be cosmetic, and basically what that means to me is all the stuff that you could unlock by beating the game within certain time constraints or only using so many save files, you can now just pay for. So what was once free will most likely cost you money now, because that's the world we live in, and Capcom is just dying to charge you what they can. Like, maybe Capcom is hurting for money because they're not doing very well. They've made a lot of bad decisions. And I don't think, well, microtransactions, let's face it. I was going to say, I don't think nickel and diming people is the way to go. But, I mean, from what I understand, the people that do support the microtransactions generate more money than the community of people who don't. So, whatever. I'm probably still going to buy it. I mean, because Zoe wants to do a review on it for no refund, so there will be a Resident Evil 2 review, unless he backs out of it. Who knows? Man, gaming. I'm telling you, this is why I paint little robots, dude. At no point when I'm painting a Gunpla Does somebody jump out of the box and go, listen, we need if you really want it to look nice, here's this extra jetpack. Give me some money. And on that note, I'm the hell out of here. I'm going to try and pump out more stories more frequently, hopefully. Some more gameplay videos as well. Rate, comment, subscribe, so choose to, if not, to help it. Because I can't ask anyone to give more shit than me in the age of apathy. And I feel bad for all the guys who lost their gig for Heroes of the Storm, man. That sucks. It really does. To have a company ignore you and just drop you like a rock without any warning. The least he could have done is gave these guys some warning. Then he could have set up something. That's why I always say, save your money. If you're a man, save your money. I don't care how you do it. Save, invest, figure out something. Blind trust. Do something with your money. So just in case the system screws you, you can fall back on something.
I want a butt ugly slut with a bad drinking problem and a jealous old man in jail.